Geno, you found something?
Hey, but before you move on here, we have somebody here who wants to talk to you.
Oh, sure. Hello? 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 Oh!
There he is.
Geno!
Hey, buddy. Would you like
How you doing, man?
Dude, you look great, especially compared to yesterday when we thought you were whitewashed out. We all like the white Anthony, but you're a little white.
I know. I was, because I'm Sicilian, I had to make myself as white as possible to to try to enhance the myth that I'm a white person. Geno,
Ask me
how are
anything.
you?
Dude, I'm great. Let me say something that I say to you all the time. Thank you. Does that phone ever ring without me saying, thank God for this brick and mortar building. Thank God for the people we let in. But there's some misinformation I need to clear up, okay?
First thing I want to say, Geno.
You're kind of running the show. I apologize.
First thing I want to say is you say thank you, and you've always been very appreciative of Compound Media and me and what we do over in Compound Media. But if that is the truth, why did you try to kill me?
I want to thank you also for sliding in and Gavin, because you said, oh, the drink with Geno. I'm like, I know. And Gavin. Oh, it's Gavin's fault, too. Let the record show, I would say you drank way more with Gavin than you did with me.
1 day a week with Gavin.
1 day a week?
1 day.
How many?
Every other day was with you.
How many hours would you drink with Gavin, though?
Okay. 3 hours of the show.
All right.
And then another 2 hours after the show. 5 hours a week I would drink with Gavin. But that doesn't even come close to 1 hour with you on 1 day.
All right, keep scoring.
Like when you would sit in to do the show.
I'm 0 for 1 on this. I'm 0 for 1. All right, you win.
You would bring a bottle and the cups and just constantly fill them. One more, boss. Come on, boss. Meanwhile, my heart's going, stop. Stop this, Anthony.
I feel like I'm at a rape
trying
trial.
to kill you.
I feel like I'm at a rape. You wanted it. You wanted it, Anthony.
I won't deny that. I still do. Now, I'm not going to, first of all, I'm not going to just going to jump into any Geno bashing. I don't do that. I want to tell you, Geno,
the first
thank
half of the
you.
Show.
I want to tell you, thank you. And I appreciate you stepping up and helping out during these most trying of times the past few months where we needed some moving picture on the screen from 4 to 6 p.m. And you fit that bill. You moved, and you were a picture.
Say it. When Garrett and Steve couldn't fill in, they were fucking amazing.
Well, that's true, too. That is true, too. But yeah. I definitely appreciate that. Now, let's move on to this Stancil fucking situation.
I just
texted
Stancil and me because I've been simmering, and I was with your friend Larry Bay yesterday. Gave him a big kiss on the lips, and we discussed it. Like,
enough with the kisses. Aren't you done with the Larry Bear kisses?
He didn't kiss me on the lips, all kidding aside. And he was only in town for a couple days, but he really helped illustrate it, and I think you'll agree. One, let me point something out that I know you joke around, but the guys will back me up. I'm flattered that you and E-Rock allude to the fact, I'm not saying you're saying it, that I wake up at 9 a.m., go to Sullivan's, get hammered, and then come over here and am stupid enough to bring people in. I don't. Do I go afterwards for a drink and go Anthony, and there's a hollow in my soul? Maybe.
So the only part of what you first said was you don't bring people over here. The getting up at 9, going to Sullivan's, getting drunk, that's all real.
No, I don't do any of it.
Don't bring.
Okay, I get it. But honest to God, what drives me nuts is, and you'll get this, like, no one wants to be the boss, okay? And if I may go back to old business, okay? Pat Dixon got whacked out on Adderall. He got himself fired. He made you be the boss. That was bullshit. When Kevin Brennan cried like a cunt about his phone number, and I was just making a point, and then he ran like he was going to trash the studio, and I shut myself in that studio so that crazy little cunt didn't wreck all this expensive equipment, which I'm going to miss tomorrow when these coons come steal.
Oh, I know.
You're going to miss it.
Out of there.
Like when the equipment, just send the police report, and I'll be like, well, okay, I'm fired. I get it.
Cops won't even show up for something like that. They'll just be like, yeah, it happens. Sorry, it's New York, douchebag.
But all this stuff, it's like I always put this fucking studio and the fucking good guys first. I do. Okay. And the same thing, because I've been doing this so long, you know, and I said this to Larry, if I ever showed up at Scott Farrell on Sirius or showed up at fucking, whatchamacallit, Artie's apartment, said like, hey, I found 2 black guys on the elevator. This will be funny.
Yes.
You would never do that. But because these kids, and I love Stancil, he's brilliant, but you said it, he doesn't, like, we can't even think to tell him not to do something so insane because that's never been in our purview. So he's like drunk and he's like, these 2 black guys on the elevator will be funny. And they walk in 15 minutes in and everyone in the studio is like, I should have been like, hey, Coons, leave. That would have been hilarious. Hijinks.
Yes.
So I just fucking white knuckled the thing, got them out, and I can't even take credit because they left. I don't know if you saw it. When the homeless dude Matt Mead brought in and fucking said, let's have tranny sex, and the black guys thought this was like a get out kind of situation, and they fucking left. So again, I apologize that I didn't have the foresight to think that Jim Stancil would have the respect that we all have.
Now, I understand, like I said, I understand when you're within your show, it becomes this thing of you just want to do the best show you can.
Yeah.
So you might not be thinking about the most reasonable decision making. You have to weigh it with how good that's why me and Opie got fired for Sex for Sam. We knew damn well we should have hung up on the call from people fucking at St. Patrick's Cathedral, but it made for good radio. So that's a good example of how I understand that. But at the end of the story, we knew we were fucked and tried to smooth things over. Now you see these Africans come into the studio, and you must have known, like, this is not a good idea.
I swear, if you, it's like Homer Simpson, and you're Marge. I swear, Marge, I never thought you would find out. No, I swear, if you look at the moment they come in, like, Stancil's sitting there like, you're welcome. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is this? Oh, this is going to be.
Yeah.
You see the half panic, half whatever. And Stancil does get drunk before the show. And again, I sent Stancil and me to text, and I said, watch the bosses show together, and then don't fucking ask me why I don't want to see you at the studio for at least a month. I texted him that, okay? And the thing is, like, he thinks he's helping because he's retarded, because he didn't spend 15. I say it all the time. I fucking earned my way to this desk, okay? And I still have those pictures, Anthony. Don't get fucking brave. I earned my way to this fucking desk. And I would never do something like fucking jeopardize it like fucking that. You know what I mean? And I'll let Kevin Brennan run around like, oh, I would have killed him. Kevin Brennan's threatening to hit me again. He's insane, okay? And I'll let Pat Dixon.
I don't know if you've heard, I'm out of the Kevin Brennan business.
Oh, and I will let Pat Dixon insult you by saying, yeah, Geno told the boss fire him or I'm going to sue you. Yeah, that's what happened. Remember that time?
Really?
He says all this shit, and I don't care because he got whacked out. I don't care. But I've always put this place first, Mr. Meal Ticket. I mean, Cumia. I have. I get it. And I'm the first.
I understand.
And you can ask.
I understand. But again, we can't. Take them. Someone take those black guys to Hot 97 and let them steal their fucking equipment. I am legitimately worried now about the security because they saw a gold mine. We let them into the gold mine, and now they know where it is. And I'm a little fearful for the equipment.
I don't blame you, and I apologize for that. I wouldn't even think of that. That's another thing where once it all happens, I'm watching today across the street at the gym. You'll be happy to know. And,
yes.
And the second you said it, I'm like, that's when I sent the text to Stancil and me, because it's like, everything's a joke. It's not. And I get that I'm a good time party guy. I am. I get that. But I'm kind of fucking, like, here's another thing I'd like to say. Never missed a show. Never missed a show. I mean, there was a time when old Glassjaw Geno took a couple days off, but but I don't miss shows.
That's the number. Do you know that's the number one complaint of subscribers, that you've never missed a show?
Oh, I broke my other jaw walking into that door. Well, classic-
Geno, you know I love you, you
I do.
dumb son of a bitch.
You are
and by the way,
Yeah.
once they were in the door, if I may say, the jig was up. It was pretty much they had looked through the catalog already, the Sears catalog of goods. Once they stepped through the door, they never should have gotten past the perimeter.
You'll be happy to know the only thing they took with them when they left were Post-it pads, so they can come back and mark which one is theirs and the other. guys.
Yeah. Oh, great,
God.
great.
What would you
That's
have
our
done?
fucking dose of diversity for the fucking year.
Honest to God, what are you doing there? So like, I'll paint the scene. You saw it. Like, Stansel's there drunk, and again, I'm mad at him, but I love him. He's great. I fucking told Steve earlier. I just come in Tuesdays and I yell Yahtzee. But when you come in on a Tuesday and Stansel's like, "Oh, I'm earning my money today," remember he said that.
Here's an example. Here's an example of how to handle it. You see them, you go, what is, Jim, what is this? Oh, there are people that Jim, you know the policy, no visitors in the studio. I'm sorry, gentlemen, you'll have to leave. And then once the door shuts, then you drop all the N-bombs you want.
Let me tell you, this nigger feels stupid for not realizing he should have done that. That's actually,
yeah.
But I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm pretty good on the balls of my feet, and in the moment, nope. I was just hitting the panic button under. I'm like, is there no panic button under this desk?
Well, the next time you'll be good with the balls on the bridge of your nose. Let's keep it white in there. Let's keep it as white as we can.
Dude,
in Compound Studios.
You'll also be happy to know, as a homage to you, I will not be drinking for a couple months. It's the age.
I heard about this. There's a bet going on that you and not Bill Schultz. Bill Schultz. First of all, I was watching that. I was watching that part of the show.
Bill was hammered.
Bill made a bet that he wasn't going to drink. Drunker than I think I've ever seen him on that. He was so fucking hammered.
And you know what he did after that? You ready? You ready for me to blow you away? He got drunker.
Oh,
he
was a disaster. He was slurring so bad, and he's betting that he's not going to drink.
Yeah.
And I've seen you not drink.
Yeah,
I've seen you go a while without drinking, but I don't think I've ever seen Bill take a little break from drinking.
Well, me and the boys talked about this, and here's the thing. Like, I've said it. This is not me saying, like, I'm so good. I'm such a man. I can go months without drinking. It's like, I'm a bad alcoholic, and my liver's like, I got to take a break. You know, I'm not enjoying it. So I'm like, and I told Bill yesterday, I'm like, I'm going to stop drinking. He's like, oh, we'll do the bet again. I'm like, all right, come into the show. He comes in hammered. I'm like, all right, starting today, we're not going to drink. He's like, well, we'll drink during the show. So we do some drinks during the show, and he's like, look, I need at least till Monday. And I'm looking at Garrett and Steve like, he's gonna cheat.
Do you know my liver called my heart a faggot?
Good one, boss.
It's like the liver's like, what the fuck is wrong? I'm the one that's supposed to take the brunt from this drinking, you fag. And the heart's like, stop it. I feel so blocked up.
You really do. We cannot give you a better compliment than you really look good. And yesterday, like, you fucked us all over because we were out of rhythm. Me and Steve were saying, I'm sure a lot of other people, it's like, got to listen to you and Gavin, you know, something to do.
That was fun. It was a little weird. I was actually a little nervous before the show. Like, it's so strange. And even during yesterday's show, and I think it was a little rough. Right now, it feels fine having the split camera and talking to somebody. But I think the first show, like I had today, with just me being on and talking, it acclimates me a little better to the studio that I have down here. But I like this arrangement. It's pretty good. We're going to get the video looking better and streaming better. But I think it's working out pretty nicely, knock wood.
No, I think it's great. I do, like, and it's simply put, it's like it doesn't miss a beat. I've watched it the past 2 days.
Yeah.
I was dying when you were going through your lovely backdrop. I didn't know there was a book about Hitler being gay.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
And the Juicy, I like the Juicy. That's nice.
It's called Mein Cock.
Oh, I'm stealing that bit. Yeah. Talk to the audience.
Look.
This is always deaf.
I am not going to have you responsible for me working overtime. That's for sure.
I can't even make you miss your bus. You just got to go to the kitchen.
I know.
Or something.
I have a long commute. I have to. My computer is right here. I will be playing video games in seconds, because my weekend starts right now. Geno, anything you need to tell the fine folks on a program that people watch on Compound?
That black chick was here before I got here. Okay, I'm going to say that one last time.
Oh, right. You just handed her Chrissy's pocketbook.
Remember, she's like, she took $300. I'll give it to you, Chrissy. She took money from me too. I'm sorry, Geno. That's a tough break.
Sorry, Geno. Yeah. I'm like, no, Chrissy, I will pay you back. Geno's like, yeah, she took my money too. Yeah, ain't that a bitch, Geno?
I did not let her in. She was here when I got here.
All right.
Oh, and the football show is next in an hour. Thanks for letting us do that silliness.
Oh, cool. All right. Great. Who do you got this weekend?
The games all suck this weekend. I have not even looked at the lines. I really don't know, but I'm rooting.
Oh, that sounds very informed and ready to do a program.
Have you seen the show? Of course not. But I will say this.
Like everyone else, no.
Got to stop just spoon feeding.
Oh,
I will say this. I am excited, and I was saying this to Garrett. I'm going to find myself rooting for the Lions and the Browns because the Browns signed Joe Flacco, that old guinea off the fucking street. And I think they're the best team going right now.
Oh, God, I thought you said Joe Klecko.
Carl Mecklenburg and Joe Klecko. So that's that. If you want a sneak peek, put your money on the Browns to win the Super Bowl. I'm not saying they will, but I bet they're a good long shot right now.
All right. Well, watch Geno's football show coming up a little later this evening. Thank you, everybody,
and
for
I
tuning
apologize
in.
again. I really do apologize again.
I will be in the studio to beat the shit out of Stansel next week on Tuesday. I'll be in Monday, though, or maybe Tuesday. I'll let you know, but I'll be there. We'll hang out. Maybe I could have a Cabernet with my good friend Geno Bisconti. Cabernet, not Jameson. Thank you. All right. We're done with you, Geno. And thank you.